everyone. Welcome to the School of Money. Welcome to the School of Money. Good morning. Morning, money. All right, like we always do here. Why is this thing? Come and join us. Come into classroom where we do what discuss what money is, and because I've come to realize a lot of people don't know what money is, and I help people do what the everyday person, the student, the beginner, and the business owners to do what turn their knowledge into money. But I came to the basis that before you are helping someone to turn knowledge into money, do they really know what money is? I asked a lot of people. I do it. My main show is on TikTok. I run my show from 9 a.m. UK time. I do 2 hours in the morning to 11, and I found out that a lot of people do not know what money is, and until you know what money is, you will know how to do what go by the rules of money. Because I've come to discover in life everything have set of rules and principles that guide them, and just like every other system, if you violate the community guidelines, you will be what you'll be struggling. And I always liken it to like ants. If I say go and look for ants, where do you know you want to go and search for ants? You can even say, okay, I know some will say ant hill, some will say go to an old decayed firewood, some will say go to the corner of somewhere, go to the hidden place. But that is just one out of 1,000. But if you want to see ant, what do? You drop sugar. By the time you drop sugar, a sweet thing ant like a syrup or a honey, you find out that the ants will begin to come to that location where you have dropped that thing. So that is how it is. So with money too, a lot of people say, I'm looking for money, I'm looking for money. Where do you know money is that you want to go and look? Say if I go and do work, if I work for somebody, that is you're exchanging your time for that money, that currency. Some will say if I do multiple, if I get more certificates, if I advance in my knowledge, I will get a high paying job. If I work my way up the ladder, I'll get a high paying job. But most people that are already there in a organization, the high paid ones are maybe they are few, they are not many, and the ones that are there, they don't want to step down for you. So how do we solve that puzzle? Because if there is problem, if there is anything everybody have, you cannot have money and have time. If you have money, you will not have time. If you have time, you don't have money. But if there is one thing we all have in common, is time. So how do you do what? How do you, and we have time in the same measure, and your life will always reflect what you do with your time. So if you have more money, that means you understand money and you are doing what? We need to research your life, because you cannot deceive us. And I've come to realize money equals value in one word. School of Money, where we get to do what? Explain to you in clarity and in one word what money is. Money equals value. So where do value come from? Your value comes from your skill, your knowledge, and your life experiences. That is where your value comes from. So the minute you can mix your skill, your certificate, your knowledge, and your life experiences, because I've come to realize, although we may have the same certificate, although we may have the same skill, but we can never have the same what life experience, because life carries us on through different journey. And on the journey of life, I did a this thing here, like one my life show here. So do well to scroll through my life and watch, where I say life is a journey. I said life carries us through different journey. Some people journey are straight ahead, some people journey is wonky. It has so many stops, layover. So some people journey requires them to go on a bicycle. Others, their journey requires them to go what? On a plane. Some people require their journey require them to go on a train. Some require them to go on a coach. So depending what your journey require you to go on will determine the experience you have. So if my journey require me to go on a plane, I have a plane experience. And if your own journey carries you to go on a bicycle, you have a bicycle experience. You have the experience of what it is to ride 100 miles or 200 miles on the bicycle. And then you find out that we now have two different experiences. When we are talking about plane, describing plane, you'll be looking and say, what are you saying? You'll be saying that is because life has carried us through different journey. And I've come to realize, so long We have different journey. Life carries us to different journey. That means we all have what? A unique value. And the minute you can fine tune what your value is, the minute you can figure out what your value is, you find out that your value solves somebody's problem. And I said, so if your value solves somebody's problem, the reward that comes from solving somebody's problem is what? Money. So I said, okay, that means we all can have money. We can create money. So why did they make us look like we all must go and do 9 to 5 job? We all must open business. We all must do this. And some people are struggling and trying to be what they are not. We all have our unique value. So the thing we need to do is to begin to find that thing we already know and doing what? Sharpening it, cleaning it, and said, oh, who needs this thing? And as I come to discover, a lot of people in my community, when they come to my show on TikTok, they said, the people in my area, they are downpricing me. They don't need it. I said, it's not for them. That's why you must put your value on a digital platform. That's why you must put your value, you must turn your value towards a digital product. Because 5 ways in which your knowledge can earn you money. Your knowledge can earn you money as a digital product. 2, your knowledge can earn you money when you make it towards service. Service is I do for you or I do with you and I get rewarded. That's problem. 3, as a program, you run programs, 8-week program, 6 weeks program, 4 days masterclass, 3 weeks masterclass. That is a program. Your knowledge, you are still impacting knowledge because there are people that want to learn that thing you already know. 4, in form of what? Coaching. You coach people because there are some people that are like, I'm lazy, I'm not disciplined, I cannot do it. And I understand. Who is a coach? A coach is someone that gone ahead of you in that journey. I have a book on my seller store. Do where to stop by and purchase. The power of mentoring. A lot of people don't know who a mentor is. And they think everybody is their mentor. No. When you purchase that book, you get to discover who a mentor is, how to spot one, and how to leverage on the network of your mentor. Because your mentor has gone ahead of you. Your mentor will say, okay, I have somebody in my community, I have somebody in my group that can do what? That will need that thing that you have. Because there's one man that came to my show from Ghana. He said, Gloria, most of the job I have done, it's not the one I advertise because a lot of them don't really know me. He said, it's the one that I was recommended. I said, yes. Me too, most of the job I have worked in my life, it was based on recommendation. When somebody say, I've done business with her, go, she's trustworthy. Boom. As soon as you are arriving there, they will say, Mr. So, which we have been friends for years, have told me a lot about you. You say, wow, all you just need to do is to prove yourself because somebody has gone ahead of you. So a mentor do what? Really want you to excel because I said there are 2 people that want you to excel in this life. It's 1, your parents, and 2, your mentor. Because you add a credibility to his work. He will say, you see that person, I mentored him. Because your mentor will not want you to do the mistake he made. Do where to purchase that book. You will gain a lot from it. Then, number 5 way your knowledge can earn you money as a what? System. By the time you put your knowledge in form of what? System. What are systems? Systems are set of automations. Some are set of a department coupled together. For instance, I live in the England, United Kingdom is a system. So they have the immigration arm, they have the police force, they have this, they have that. School, for instance, the formal institution we go to is a system. The hospitals are systems. The educational sectors are systems. Because why? They have the administrative side, the registration side. So you don't need the founder of it to be around. So for it to be a system, it can function with or without you. Like these online stores. Have you heard of online store? We have them a lot. Seller, Beacon, Stand Store. They are systems. They run on automation. Have you heard of Instagram automation, DM automation, TikTok automation? When you put a post, you program it. You say, comment this. And the minute you comment, you get a quick reply. You'll be like, this person is online. The first time I saw that, I was like, this woman, she's online. She's not sleeping. It's a lie. She has already set it on the system. It's running on the system. And so you can purchase, you can trade with her while she's sleeping because she has put it on the system. So until you are able to put your knowledge in these 5, this thing, you are not really what? Excelling, because your knowledge has that knowledge has the ability to earn you money from 5 ways. It has, so long it's a value. Because for it to be a value, let me tell you, because some people, I find out that people don't know what value is. Value is not static. Value changes. Because if you ask somebody that mention anything of value, they say, land is a value, that is an asset, because you can easily turn it into currency. They'll say gold is a value, that is an asset, because you can. But when value is the measure of usefulness, how useful are you to me now? I used to give it example. I said, let's say you are desperate, you are seriously hungry, you are starving, you are peckish, and I give you a handful of gold, and I give you food. What will you go for at that time? The gold or the food? So for you will go for the food. That time, the food becomes a value to you, because that's what is useful. So if you know that thing that you have is useful to somebody, it solves somebody's problem, it makes somebody's life better. I spoke to my friend yesterday, my school friend. She said, Gloria, I've been a teacher for years, and she's truly a teacher. Teaching is her calling. She knows how to teach you something, you will know it. Me, teaching is not my calling. I said, because how I know teaching is not my calling, I'm struggling to teach, is because people, when I finish talking with energy and passion, I am more evangelical. They will still say, I'm struggling to understand. That shows you that I've not really broken it down, because for you to really communicate and pass that knowledge, is your ability to do what? Break it down to the simplest format, simplest form that even a layman can understand. She says some parents will bring their children and say, what are you teaching my child? I will pay you that money. She tell them that this your child don't know mathematics, because mathematics scare the life out of children. And she will teach your child mathematics at all levels. Secondary school, primary school, tertiary. Because she's a math teacher. She's done her master's as a mathematical. She finished university as a mathematical student. I said, that girl, you like math? Hey, me, I can't. The little I did there before I went to statistics, I won't pay me. I said statistics. That's why I went to statistics. I said, hey. And if you see a good teacher that teach you well, you find out that that thing that you look, complexity is the enemy of execution. That thing that looks so insurmountable, unbreakable, somebody have understood it, and they are able to break it down to the simplest format, and your body will now do it. Just like the way our body works. Once we eat now, the food gets broken down in the stomach to the simplest, smallest unit, then before the body can absorb it, because the body cannot absorb the food in the state which it is. So a good teacher should be able to break down those big information, just like I've been able to break down what money is in one word. It's my understanding of money that made me to be able to do it. And it's what life taught me. That's why it's a value, and it's unique to only me. A lot of people, they come to my show, they say, Gloria, one man came yesterday, he was paying attention, was listening attentively. He said, you have been speaking for quite some minutes. I've not heard you reference anybody. So it's not something you read from books. I said, no, it's something life taught me, because it's an experience I went through. I said, I wasn't like that, because me, I came from the mindset of do multiple job. Let me give you a brief of myself, how I got here, who I am, and how I got here. I'm a migrant living in England. When I was in Nigeria, I was doing a 9-to-5 job. I started with a 9-to-5 job as a fresh graduate. And talking about value, when you have the ability to buy knowledge, please buy. You are investing in yourself. And the more knowledge you have, the more relevant it is, the more money you have. That is your wealth. Invest in yourself. Some people, they prefer to have that money sitting there in their bank than to buy books, pay seminars, pay for workshop. They think that thing they have in their bank account is money. Money is you. You are money. You are everything about you is money. Your knowledge is money. Turn your knowledge into it. It's wealth. Make it pay. Some people will say, one woman ran to my show when I was talking about it. She said, it's me you are talking here. I know plenty things, but the thing I know is not putting food on my table. I said, you come here. I sent her a request. She came up. I said, tell me, what do you know? She said, I know perfume. She said, before I start selling perfume, I studied perfume. She said, I can tell you from far the difference, masculine, feminine, the mixture, the how did she mention the thing again? The hair, whether the herb, I be the code, I be the reading inside. People know things, oh. People know things. Some people, they are encyclopedia, they are body of knowledge, but they are begging, they are struggling to eat because why? They've not known how to turn that knowledge into what? Into resource. They have not fine-tuned it. They've not known how to monetize it. And if you are here, you are looking, you are thinking, you say, I am me. You are talking to me. Click the seller link on my bio and do what? Go and purchase building income stream. Start with a book. Let it do something to your mind. Building income stream from that which you already know. It will tell you how to do what? How to monetize your skill and how to price it. Some people, you price based on your location, yourself. That lady, she shared me a story yesterday. I was like, bless her, I wish I could record this thing and put. She said, Gloria, at first, the price I was putting was what? $10. She said, and I know that if I teach your child mathematics, that your child will never be the same like you brought the child. She said she was underpricing her skill. And on top of that, people will still price her again. Those who are African, they'll say, they reduce. One day she said, no, now that she know the years she has invested, the books, everything that made her was able to crack the code and to break it down. It was a hard work. Why is she underpricing herself? She said one day she told herself, you know what, I'm going to upgrade. That is a mindset. It begins with the mind. How do you see yourself? How do you perceive your value? A lady say, hey, this thing you are saying I should put this price. The people here cannot afford. I say you are limiting yourself to the people there. The whole world doesn't stop in that people around you. Put yourself on a global scale. Think globally. Think it that there is somebody in Papua Guinea that will not see it as anything. He will buy it because he has seen value in that thing. So when you see value in something, you know that that thing is not meant to be free. Once the person put a price tag, you will do what? Buy it. One day I went to a jewelry shop. Hey, the first time I went to a jewelry shop, I was like, I went to go and ask the person that, is this just a number or is the price tag? The man said it's a price tag. Don't worry, thank you. I didn't say value in it. I only know that they say silver is it. I was like, eh? I said, that is how you do what? You sieve out some people from your life. Because I say everybody is not your customer. You are not sent to everybody. Your problem, your value solves some people's problems, not everybody's problem. Don't think you can solve everybody's problem. Silver was not my problem that time. Silver jewelry was not my problem. There's somebody that probably the person said, I don't want to leave my money in bank and go and buy silver. So that at that point, the price will not matter to the person. What matters to the person is that I've gotten the silver and I can exchange it, and I know the silver will keep going up. Have you seen it? So I said, put a price. That book will tell you how to price yourself and not underprice yourself. Sometimes I say, Gloria, you underprice yourself. You limit yourself to Nigeria and Africa alone. Whereas you are supposed to be on a global scale. Anybody that cannot buy your book $10, they are not meant to be in your space. Let them go. Because even if you still make it free, they will still not purchase because they still not see value in it. So that is the mindset I want you to adopt. building income stream from that which you already know. So I was trying to, let me round up by sharing how I got here and how I'm doing a brief of it. I was working 9 to 5 job, and I realized my 9 to 5 job was not enough because why? I had responsibility of living in a house. I need to pay my bills and all that. But when I was living with my sister, 40K was a big money, 40,000 naira for those who are in Nigeria. Then I was even doing 15,000 naira. I did that one. I don't pay house rent. I don't pay transport. Just work. So 15,000 was okay. By the time I moved to somewhere I need to pay house, transport, house rent, I was like, no, I can't do 15,000. I started with 25. From 25, I wrote to the boss. He increased it again. I did 25 for quite a while. I went to service. I came back. I said, sir, I am now a BSc this year. He said, okay, I will do 40. I said, okay, no problem. As I was doing the 40, I know the 40 was not really enough, but I could manage myself in such a way that after everything, I could save like 15K out of it. Times 15,000 savings by 12 months. That is how much. Let's remove 2 months out of the deal. Let's say by 10. That's 150,000 in a whole year. Hi! I did that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I said, this is not enough again. Because when you hit, the time I hit it, I was like, I was so excited. But that excitement will not last forever because the problem will come again. Other things will be increasing, inflation, prices, everything. I was like, oh, sir, the things are increasing. Oh, my work too is increasing and everything. This money is not enough. Oh. He said, what are you even really doing for me that you are still complaining this money? I said, it's not enough. I have bills to pay. He said, is it me that gave you your bills to pay? Me too, I have bills to pay. So I started thinking outside the box. Each time problem comes to your way is a sign of life calling you high. It's not a time for you to avoid it. It's a time for you to step up. Think outside the box. Actually, and I said, what can I do now? My brother gave me an offer. I said, okay, will you be supplying us pap? I said, yes, I can do it. And if there's one thing living alone did for me, it gave me a responsibility and it made me to do what? Do many things without even thinking. When I was in my sister's house, there are some things that I was saying, no, I cannot do it because I was like, I cannot do it for what it is. I was in my comfort zone. You will never grow in your comfort zone. I said to people, if you are comfortable, you are comfortable. Just like a child they put in the back walking. You don't know that there is somebody's leg is aching, somebody is bearing the pain. You do not know. So you think it will be like that forever. They are spoon feeding you. You think it will last like that forever. But when you are in an uncomfortable place, you will be looking forward how to grow, how to expand, how to upscale. So that was what that thing did for me. I was doing the job. I was working. I was still struggling. It got to a point I was like, no, I'm tired. I cannot be doing this part. One woman said to me that, madam, business pay more than work. Oh. That she will not advise me. I used to call her mommy. She said she will not. Me in my head, I was like, because she want me to be buying from me. She said it's not like that. I said, my daughter, I envy you. You're a brave girl. To see young girls now working and still do business is hard. Say you do not even consider the fact you're a beautiful girl. You can sell your body for money. You are doing this business, and this business is is that for those who are in Nigeria doing ogi. I will come back from work like they wear my working clothes, go and wash ogi. She will grind it. I will stand. I will sieve it on my back, on my waist. I will carry it, my neck, climb upstairs, tie it, everything, drain the water. I was doing it. I told the man that this is becoming so stressful. Because true, I know I'm a fine girl. And then for those who are in Nigeria, hey, your boyfriend will even give you that money. Will say, what are you? But I didn't want to be lazy. I don't want to sit down and say I'm depending for the man. I always tell myself, a man's money is a bonus. Let me get my own money. He has gotten his own money. So the woman, I said, I will not advise you to stop it. Instead, find somebody that will be helping you to wash it. I said, I don't know. She's okay. Let her go and talk to somebody. She now went to talk to one woman. The woman said, okay, she can be doing it. And that was how the woman started washing it for me. Then it will, at least it have reduced that stress for me. So that was how I did what I carried on. Before you know, I was able to save some money, and life will come calling again and said, it's not enough. There is a room for more. Because if there's one thing I've come to realize is the ability to keep growing. I'm checking my time. the ability to keep growing and stretching. Life is all about the growth, the process. And the minute you step one level, you are in level one. That time your neck is up. You say, hey, there is level two here. You begin to find a way to climb. The minute you get to level two, you say, there's level three. Guys, how is it? So that's why you must keep advancing. You must keep updating. You must keep climbing. You must keep doing scaling up. And if you, with the best way, if you want to really make somebody come out from their share, fly them in a private jet, fly them in a business class, take them to an executive banquet. They'll be like, yeah, the day I went for one, I said, I will never. In fact, I want to be in this club. Yeah, because you say, I remember that one of my friends used to say, Gloria, hey, when you did Nigeria, they say, what's in there, death won't carry me. He said, by the time you travel abroad, that time you know, say, wow, woman. Say, you know, say, life is sweet, oh. I say, wow. Let nobody deceive you. Some people will never handle money, they will tell you, say, money is the root of all evil. Show me. I remember that time when I was serving. Our papa used to say, any money wey go come, wey go make I no God, I beg you no want that kind of money. The auntie go say, now I say na true. Say, the Bible used to say it's difficult for a rich man to go to heaven it's easier for a poor man to go to heaven than a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. How the Bible take put it is it says it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. So that scripture, he holds some Christians. So they have a negative mindset about money. When you buy my book, building comes, it will start doing something to your mind first. Because that is where it all begins, the mind. Your mindset. What is the mindset you have about money? Someone came and said, money is the root of all evil. I'm done with this Christian religious people that do not know what money is. Let them come to my school. Let me school them on what money is. That thing they think that money is not money. Some will say it's a mundane thing. Focus your eye, look up to heaven. One man say, don't mingle money with spirituality. This one. I say, people where you keep, you talk, you preach, they fast. Why do they still end up living? They get to something. I said, you will still go back and forth to something. Everybody's happy, everybody's blessed, except the man of God. You need money to buy something, you need money to set up something. A lot of them now, the reality is downing on them. I have some on my contact, they say, hey, daughter of Zion, please do something. Yeah, I'll be laughing. I don't really tell remember, I say, what God cannot do does not exist. So you see, where was I? I don't know again. I'm crying. So that was how I from my savings, I was talking about myself. I ventured into the one perfume because I met a business coach along the way. And my business coach was schooling me on business, how to go into business, what to do, savings and all that. And he said one thing to me. And there was one financial coach I used to follow that time, Dr. Olumide. He wrote, I think, School of Money, something like that, a book. He said you need to have your savings, you need to have your what? Yearly, annual income, monthly income, weekly income, passive income, all those income, plenty income streams. And I said, okay, let me start with that. I have my work, my 9 to 5 job as my monthly income. I have my daily income with my business. Okay, I need a weekly income. So I went into doing one, taking some of my savings and doing one, buying perfumes. And that was my weekly income. Because that one wasn't coming every day. The sales of perfume wasn't coming every day. And until the opportunity came to move to England, I shut down those 3 streams of income. And I came to England again. Started from beginning again. And I found out that as a migrant, your options are limited because why? You're only allowed to do the 9 to 5 job. The businesses I know how to do was not relevant in this location. At that point, I was like, okay, what do I do? I want something that is remote Because if you want to do any businesses here, you are restricted, so many rules, you are not eligible, so many trainings, this one, that. I was like, oh, that was when I started thinking of what online business, because it's remote. I want a business where I can work from anywhere. And that was what landed me here. I hope that story makes sense. So I'm switching to my TikTok now. And before then, I need to do one or two things on my store. And then, yeah, see you at the other side. Thank you, OJ6. See you tomorrow here again.